Oh, you okay? Whoa, give me a second here. Advanced audio settings. Yeah, monitor off. There we go. Jesus Christ, I was listening to myself speak. I was about to have an aneurysm. Holy. Alright. Where is this guy? We need to deal with him ASAP. We need dispatch buddy. Jesus Christ, get back here. Dude, this is why I need to get rid of fire aspect. Fire aspect and what else? Knockback. Those are some of the worst enchantments that you can have. Because if you hit a zombie with fire aspect, dude, you're on fire. Because nobody's gonna fight a zombie and not take any hits, right? That's just unheard of. That's impossible. Anyways, on the last stream we left off and I was making like a little villager trading house thing. Except in one of my creative worlds, I've came up with a solution to my villager trading problem, which also lets me move the villagers around as I please. And before I build it, actually, I need to do some more testing on it to make sure it's not the worst thing in the world. There we go. Sorry, I need to eat chips. Alright, this is my plan. This is how it was supposed to work. Oh. Nope. I meant day. There we go. This is how my villager machine is supposed to... It's not supposed to work like that. Wow, that was slow. I kind of feel bad for Buddy. Anyway. This is how it's supposed to work anyway. And if you flick this lever, then it goes down, and it comes around. Let's see, tick, rate, 20. Where did this villager come from? Was he already over there? Okay, so far I am kind of failing horribly when it comes to coming up with new and innovative Minecraft redstone designs. Here, how is this supposed to work? You put the villager in, put him in a minecart. There's a hitbox right there. Alright, you put him in a village. Okay. Put the villager in the minecart. He goes down. Whatever, we don't need him to do that right now. He's back over here. Right? And then you can break the minecart. Or you can add another minecart. Bring him around again. Actually, I'm just gonna keep looping this through until I see if it breaks again. I need to know the conditions in which it breaks. Also, I need to replace all the blocks down here with glass, that way he stops suffocating. Okay, this villager, I want to take him out. So what I'm gonna do... Oh shit, not that. I don't know why it keeps breaking. maybe I can put a trapdoor up above here in this orientation. Nope, in this orientation. Yep. And then this will keep the villagers from going in places they're not supposed to go. Let's try this out. Yeah. Give me a villager spawn egg. And you can put the minecart down right there. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on, buddy. We're gonna freeze him in there. It doesn't really matter too much if they get hurt, because I'm going to replace the blocks with glass. So that's not something we really need to be concerned about right now. Now let's test this one out. Nope. Nope. What about on this side? No. Okay, so you need to select the villager that you want going through in the front here. And in the back here, you need to... There we go. Oh, take him out. Sick. And look, he's back in the right spot. Okay, so another interesting feature, I guess, of this design here. It's not a feature, it's a bug. I don't know how to get rid of it. If I want this, if there is no villager in this left-hand trading slot, but there is a villager in this right-hand trading slot, and I want to get rid of this villager, what I have to do, select this villager as well, put a minecart through, and then see, it goes through all of them. And honestly, that's hella annoying. It seems like these trapdoors have completely fixed my issue though. I wonder if I can intentionally recreate the issue that I'm having. Like, let's see. Maybe I put a villager in here. And one of those guys. Ooh, but that's not gonna work. And there we go. I honestly think I fixed it. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I need to take a stick, and oh, what do I have it set as in my Lightmatica config? Generic, and I need to go all the way down to bucket. Why would I set it to bucket? I must have had a bucket in my inventory in survival mode. Okay, still not working. Tool, item, bucket. Yeah, give me a stick, bro. Why isn't this... Still nothing. Ooh, that's what I need. Okay. Okay, schematic, move, delete, edit schematic, area selection. And maybe I could build up a couple blocks. Yeah, like that. And then I can do 1, 2. Actually, no. I need to dig down a whole bunch. Here we go. And then from here, what I can do is I can... what do I want to do? I want to save the schematic. How the hell am I supposed to do that? Schematic placements, area editor. Whatever. Save schematic. Villager thing. That's a good enough name for it. And then let's go into the debug world here. And I want to get up to Y0 at least. I feel like Y0 is a good place to start. I don't know why all of the structures that I've generated are so low. But whatever, I'm not going to complain about that. I don't need to worry about that right now. Schematic placement. Let's load up the villager thing. Wonderful. Look how nice it looks. Now, what the hell? Shift? No. What was the other button I was using? Paste schematic, replace block, fill. Schematic placement, area, selection, delete, move, grid, paste. Can I use this alt? Load schematics. Schematic placements. What else do I have to do? Can I just hit paste somewhere? Rendering on, locked, enclose box rendering, move to player, rotation. What am I supposed to do here? Alright, we need to go into Lightmatica and look at the hotkeys to figure out why I can't. Let's do paste. Let's do place. Button 2. Schematic placements. Place corner 1, place corner 2. I'm lost. Keypad multiply? Okay. That block. Yeah. Minecraft. Grass. Block. There we go. Now I have something to build off of. And maybe from here I can paste. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I had it set to keypad enter. Alright, all I want to do in this world is get rid of everything I don't need. And I can do that. Fast left click. After I want to turn off the rendering though. I hope you guys see the vision. Now, and here is where it's going to get tricky, because I need to be careful of all the rails that I've placed in the ground. And trust me, I've placed quite a few of them. Alright, sick. How deep does this go? 2 blocks deep? Question mark? Ooh, that was bad. How do I get that? Yep, that's exactly what I needed right now. Looking good. And I'm just gonna place this up there. Oh, no, how do I do this? Like that. Nope. Come on, motherfucker. First off, you're in the way. That's not what I want. That's not what I want one bit. Not even close. I think I need to get rid of this rail, put that rail in, get rid of that rail, put this rail in. I can get rid of all those rails. And place that over there. Bam, bam. Now what do I need to do? Yo, Max Park, what's going on, man? I'm doing fine. Let's see, let me give you a little introspective into my life right now. Today there was a skateboard competition, and I went, and I competed, and it was fun, and I won a t-shirt. But unfortunately, I really hurt my ankle, and I have work tomorrow, so that means... yeah. I just gotta do what I gotta do, right? Anyways. Check out what I'm working on right now. It's nothing special, in all honesty. But... I think it's kinda cool. At least I like to think so anyway. I just wanna, you know, clean this up a whole bunch. Anyways, tell me, how's your endless run going so far? Are you still at 40,000 flags, or did you improve any bit? Okay, once I have all the blocks removed that I need to remove, then I'm gonna try and see what kind of optimizations I can make, if any, to this whole... I don't even know what to call it. This villager trading hut, this whole kit and caboodle, this whole shebang. Let's see what I can do better. 'Cause I know there's improvements to be made. You can always improve. But Jesus Christ, if it isn't fucking difficult to improve sometimes. Am I right or am I right? Anyways, I know for a fact, without even testing it, we need to put blocks behind there. That way the minecarts will shoot up this way. And then I also need levers. Ooh, and then I broke this rail over here. That means I need to try and fix that? Oh my god, this is gonna be a chore and a half is all I gotta say. Cause let's see, if I put that there and break this, yeah, that automatically wants to go over there. So I could put that there, and it still wants to autocorrect in that direction. Sick. Love to hear it, love to see it. Okay. I think I'm onto something here. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I need in my life. All I need is some directional rails that go in the exact direction I want at any given time. Yeah, baby. Couldn't ask for more, couldn't ask for less. Okay, this is about as bare bones as I can make it. And I definitely need a block there. That way it kicks the villager, you know, back into the right direction. And what else do I need? I need to replace these blocks right here with grass. That way, my apologies, I meant glass. And let's do white, because white looks cool. Some people I would know would probably say something like white is right, but I'm not one of those people. Yet. Maybe if I hang around long enough I'll get indoctrinated, but for the time being, I'm not racist. Let's see. Now, glass is a transparent block, so it's not going to let the redstone signal penetrate all the way through, which is quite annoying. So that means the villagers, no matter what, have to take a couple hits of damage every single time you pull them in or pull them out. So that's good to know, I guess. Maybe there's a solution to my issue, though. Maybe I could have glass. No. No. I was just thinking maybe there's a block. Redstone lamp, maybe? Maybe if I put a redstone lamp there. And let's see, how does that affect? Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Mine. I meant to say mine cart. And what else am I looking for? Villager breeding, spawning, egg. Ooh, that still hurts, hey? I was like, I think I can just kill you for now. This is still technically a solid block, unfortunately. Ah. Okay, what if we could keep this glass? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keep that glass. And then, hear me out now. Have that be string. And then put another thing in there with a tripwire hook. Ooh, I need another tripwire hook on the other side, don't I? Oh. I need 2 tripwire hooks in order for this to work. That means it doesn't work at all. What other blocks can I use to power my contraption? This is a solid block. This is technically a solid block. What blocks aren't solid blocks? I might be able to use a daylight detector. Oh, because when I used to AFK at my Minecraft farm, what I would do is while waiting for spawns, I would pull up Plants vs. Zombies. And I would just play mini games or whatever I needed to play. Whatever I wanted to do. Okay. Time, set, day. Now, what I need to do, remove one of these pesky villagers. Ah, easy. And why don't I just, because I know glass is good, I could put you in a minecart, send you off a cliff. Jesus. Come on, work for me. Okay, I'm gonna need to put another piece of glass here. That's good to know. Okay, this doesn't matter because we can only move them at daytime anyway. Unless you wake them up. And you can wake them up just by right-clicking on the bed, and you can set this to nighttime, and it would still work miraculously. Okay, perfect, good to know. I just want to try and consider a couple other options before I go all in on the daylight detector. We can't use detector rails because they will hook up to the rails and make them face in directions that are wrong. We might be able to use an upside down slab, but we can't put power through an upside down slab. Unless, let's try it out. Maybe if we have a repeater, the signal strength will be long enough, powerful enough. Well, that's a full block now. Aren't I special? Ooh. Looking good. Alright. And then what I could do is... I wonder if this is going to make him take damage. No, it doesn't. Now, The real test is... Nope, it doesn't power the minecart. We might have to stick with the daylight detector system in order for this to work at all. But this is fascinating to me. Because... Ooh, if I put a what here is transparent and lets light through? Or are we... I don't think we're worrying about that anymore. And let's see the hitbox. How does it line up? Yeah, he can't fit through. Can't fit through. Wonderful. So now we just need to figure out how to power this rail over here. Oh. Oh. Not cool, man. Not cool. Yeah, that was getting a little bit annoying anyway. Transparent ways to... Transparent directional ways to power a thing. A thingy. We could use a comparator and... like... a minecart hopper entity, but I don't think that's exactly what we need here. Like, it technically could work, but I also don't even know how to fit that whole system in here, and there's already rails right here, and this can't be a detector rail, so... Daylight detector. And we just forget about that. Okay, time to rebuild this whole kit and caboodle on this side. We can try and brainstorm a way to make this all work together. I guess we don't need the string. But I need some chips. I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry like 24/7. This rail needs to be slanted down this way. Ooh, I can't control Z in Minecraft. That'd be a nice feature though. Now. Okay. We're almost at the point where we can... Yep. Nope. Nope again. Yeah. That's what we need right there. So how did I do it? I'll put that there. And then you need to do this one, and then that one. And you need to do them in this orientation. We need to do them from left to right. And then in order to prevent, oh, what should I call it? Like villager clogging? We need to employ some trickery. What kind of trickery, you may ask? This right here. Nope. Yeah, there we go. That's the right hotkey. I kind of hate modern Minecraft music. They have done C418 a massive injustice by changing his music out for inferior artists' songs. It just makes me so mad and disappointed with Microsoft that they would even consider removing any of C418's work from the game and replacing it with Pig stuff? Okay, I am exaggerating here. All of his music discs are still in the game. Let's see, where's the one that I like? Doll, this is the best music disc. Now, we need... It's not a note block. Jukebox. Let's turn that shit all the way down. Oh, that's cool. Does Jason still play either game? Okay, why are these ones powered right now? These ones should not be powered. Is there somehow a way that this guy down here is powering up there? Or maybe do I need to update it somehow? Ooh, okay, at twilight. Both are... At twilight, it is both night and day at the same time, so they are both powered at the same time. Got it. Maybe. Maybe there's a way. I can put a torch right there. And bring the signal over here with dust. And then somehow power this block right here. How would I be able to do that? How can I make the signal go upwards? Also, yeah, Max Park, I saw your message. He used to, but now he's too busy, which, that's a shame. I don't ever want to stop playing video games, but I know it's gonna happen to me someday. It's probably gonna happen to you too, which is real sad. Okay, back to... Time to get back on my bullshit, yo. If I hit this, I want it to be like that. That goes up. I want it to flip around. So I think I'm gonna need a torch. And then when this goes down, no, wait. When this, when this guy is powered, I want this rail to be on, and I want this rail to be flipped around. So I want this torch to be off, or I want this block to stop being powered when the lever is on. And how can I do that? Oh, 21? So he's like legally an adult down in the States. That's pretty cool. My brother's birthday is December 30th. He's 21 right now. Did he do anything big for his 21st birthday? Did he like, go to the bar and get like super fucked up, or is he just kind of a chill dude that takes her easy? We're listening to that one more time. Oh, I actually have this song right here in my playlist on my phone. It's just that good. Maybe I could have the lever out here. Ooh, but it needs to be scalable, because it's gonna be right beside. Got it. I could do this right here. Pop that right there. Ooh, but then it's gonna power two at the same time. How can I make it only power the left side? This is tricky now. I could go like that. Then that means this block is going to be powered. Which, if it's a redstone lamp, might do something. Okay, let's check her out. No. I need to get rid of that. That's annoying me. Anyways. Bam bam. Put that in there. There we go. And then I also need to figure out a way to... When it's off, it can be like that. But when it's powered, I need this block to be powered too. So... I'm going to need to take this block right here, put dust on it, make sure it's in a square like that. Actually, that can get dot. No, it can't be. And then off. On, off. Sick. That works perfectly. Now. Now. Let's just repeat that on the side. Ooh, but then this is gonna power two at the same time. but it won't really matter because it won't matter because this lever is only going to power. No, no, it's going to power both torches on both sides. So if I do this lever right here, then that means this one's going to pop out. If I do this lever right here, then that means this one's going to pop out. Because this is going to be a scalable design. I hate redstone. Actually, let's just try it out. So I hit this lever. That one goes. Alright, this segment right here is the end cap. That's what I'm calling it. This one is the end cap. So, how do I mark this? No, yeah, right there. And we need to go down further. Yeah, that many blocks. From there to there. Boom, end cap, done. Area selection. Load schem. No, we need to do loaded schematics, unload, take that out. Bam. Bam. Then we can. No, 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 no. We need to save this. And I can't even figure out how to do that right now. Area editor, area selection browser. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Fill, replace block, paste schematic, grid schematic, move, delete. I don't know how to do what I need to do right now. Corner 1, corner 2, move to player, save schematic. Villager thing and cap. There we go. Now what I need to do. Schematic placement, no, area selection. I need to take this guy. Not what I wanted at all. Okay, screw it. It's gonna be a little bit wider than we need it to be. And from this point in time, I need to paste this here, 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 just over and over again until villager thing segment. There we go. Save schematic. Villager thing segment. Yeah, I'm gonna load that. Bam, bam, bam. Sick. Enter. 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 There we go. This is working out beautifully now. Except for the parts that aren't. Big Skaza, what's up, man? Alright, but I kind of royally screwed up here. I need this right there. This. Oh. Oh crap, did I break the bed? I don't know why the schematic placement went so wrong when it's really hard to mess up, honestly. Oh. There we go. Now, okay, the last part is the end cap. I really don't want to screw up the placement for this, so... Oh, I'm still in area selection. Schematic placement. Here we go. Down, over, this way, that way. And it's the end of the line. Oh, god damn it. Now for every single rail in here, I need to redo everything. So I guess I'm gonna get real good at placing in grass blocks. There we go. This is entertaining, right? Me slowly repairing something that I already copied and pasted but failed to do correctly. Now, next part of all this is removing all the trapdoors and then placing them back because they're actually necessary for operation. But no, get back in your cell. Iron golems may become a problem actually. I haven't thought of a way to prevent iron golems from spawning yet. Only thing that makes sense to me is maybe we could just make everything out of glass. And they don't have any blocks to actually spawn on. But we need these blocks. They will spawn up here. That's a given. No matter what, these guys will spawn. Anyways, back to game. First things first. Rail, powered rail. Rail, powered rail. Rail, powered rail. And we just gotta do this all the way down. Oop. We don't want to put that in nighttime mode at just the moment. Okay, now it's time for trapdoors. Oh, I can get rid of this actually. I don't need, all I need is a trapdoor right here. Here. There. There. Perfect. Hey, Big Skaza, are you playing on the server right now, or what are you getting up to? Are you just viewing? Watching me build this stupid-ass contraption? Okay, the way I'm looking at it, I flick this one, that turns on. where would we walk? As a user of this whole system, where would we be? It would probably make the most sense for us to... No, because we need to be able to get down in here. Maybe it would make sense for us just to stand right here. Alright, now we have a whole bunch of librarians. Sick. Or at least some of them got the required thing. Anyways, I would like to test one simple mechanic right here. Let's say... Ooh. I guess I'm gonna need to add another block with another 2 repeaters behind here, with some redstone on top right here. There we go. And now I have a way to actually activate this. Sweet. The iron golem's definitely gonna be a problem. Maybe if I can confine the iron golems to up above, it won't become an issue. Like, let's see, that's 2 blocks high. Yeah, they can just live up here forever. Because they can't fall on the railway. They also can't fall into the villager chamber. So if they just stay right here, they'll be probably fine. I also just gotta spawn-proof that, and what else needs spawn-proofing? This, I don't know why it's this shape. We can... Yeah, this is all we need. And it doesn't even need to be obsidian. And then once the villager gets zombified, we are going to need it to be shaped like this, actually. And then we will need to keep it out of direct sunlight. We will need to keep it out of direct sunlight up until this point. No. What we can do instead... Oh yeah, this is so much of a better idea. And then right here, this is going to activate this rail and tell it when it's time to let this villager that is freshly turned back into a normal villager flow back into the system here. Perfect. And just to recap, this guy turns on that one. And it should also be turning on that one, but it doesn't get used because this rail gets flicked first. And this one is useless. Yeah, this one's useless. So I don't need anything concerning that. But I do need that redstone torch, that needs to stay. Now, we're testing the funny things, such as, let's say I want this guy. I'm gonna have to flick that lever. Make sure this is off. And which lever did I flick? This one, so I want this villager out. I'm gonna have to roll him back that way. Oops. Really, you didn't get picked up? I didn't build anything different. Perfect. Okay, that's an issue I haven't thought about. Okay, emergency return villager sender offer. So, this rail isn't entirely useless anymore. Okay, let's say hypothetically, I want to kick this guy out and I want to put him back into here. What I need to do, halt that. No, I need to make that go. I need to deselect him. No, I need to select him because I want him to go out. And then select this villager because I want to move him. Send the cart down. Flick that lever up. He will be taken back. I want to flick this lever up. I want to flick this lever down. And he'll go into this chamber. I want to make sure he stays. And I can flick that down. And he will stay. But, let's say for whatever reason, I didn't like my placement. I can let him free. Oh, I didn't even think about that, and because of this glitch, he is just gonna gain infinite momentum, so I don't even need powered rails up here. And you know what? I want him in this chamber right here. I'm gonna flick that lever, and he's gonna go down into that chamber. Hmm. Maybe there's a villager egg up here? Nah, I'm not so lucky. If I put this villager here, can he target? No, he can't try and get any of those workstations. I want that villager in here. Ooh, he's trying to target. He's trying to target. I want that villager in here. So, minecart. Bring him into existence. Place him down. Whoa. Okay. I need to remember the lever always correlates to the chamber on the right. And I guess these blocks up here can be glass because they're suffocating. Villagers are. Anyways, he's kind of pissed off. So, what I can do is... where's a rail? Give me a rail. No. Wrong type of rail. Also, not a very good type of rail. Ooh. Okay. There we go. I just need to shove this villager back in this direction. Perfect. And he's not clipping onto the rail. Perfect. Now, you know what? You have too expensive prices. I don't like your prices, sir. So, what I'm gonna do... Bam. And then I will bring him over to the villager chamber. The villager conversion chamber. Yeah, let's call it that. The villager conversion chamber. And we will give him weakness potion splash. Hit rate 10,000. Way too much noise. Now, where do I want him? I can place him in any of these. So I want him to be in this one right here. I will put him in that one right there. Flick that off. Break that. Now he's targeting the wrong bed. Okay, I need to make it easy to break the beds. I need to make it easy. Will breaking the beds affect any part of the system other than the looks? Oh, sweet. He has a bed. And then he targeted that. Okay, bedtime ASMR. Tell me how the microphone quality is going, Jigs. Now you... Which lectern are you targeting? Okay. Oh, okay. It's like pretty good. I know, it could be better. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, and I can't control C. There's no control C, control V in Minecraft. Now, this is what I have to do because I broke that rail. Bam bam. And then, let's see, this rail... Put that up here, put that... like that. There we go. Alright. I just need to figure out how to get this to work, and then I'm going to bed. Alright, before you leave, BC Bangers, let me just try and show you what I'm working on. Anyways. Breach. 39, 44, 49, 54. Alright. Super duper expensive, right? Kind of bullshit. I don't want to pay that. But anyways, for the sake of the argument, we're going to buy a book. That way it keeps his trades. Now, he has his trade locked in. 54 emeralds for breach 4. I don't like that. What I'm gonna do, turn this off, and turn this off. And let's see, I want to select this villager. I'm gonna send a minecart down. Oop. I don't get why sometimes this doesn't work. Sometimes the collection system just doesn't work. Actually, I don't need to do those. I'm just going to straight from here. There we go. We need to get a weakness potion. And another one of those just for safe measure. Tick rate 10,000. Flash tick rate 20. Now all of these are daylight sensors, by the way. I want to put him in this slot over here. Actually, no, what was his original slot? Because that's, yeah, he's gonna remember his lectern. So I need to label these with what type of villager they are, which is gonna be really annoying. But I can just bring him back. Break that minecart. And it's slightly cheaper. It isn't cheaper, but I did that whole zombification process. 54. Okay, let's try that again. I don't think that's my fault. That needs to turn on. We go over here. We send the minecart. This is the first time it's been breaking like this. Okay. It's because I can't push him every single time because that's not how the game works. That's not cool. There's a baby villager in his bed. That's why. Get out of here. Okay, this can only be used at daytime. This whole machine, which is really, really annoying. This villager is selected. I want to kick him out. I want to turn him into a zombie. All this is good to go. There we go. It's because he's on the left side. Why is he hanging out near the left side? Maybe. Just maybe. There's a block that would shove all the villagers to the right side. Ever so slightly. Maybe. Just maybe. One minute. That guy's done. Who cares? In here, hypothetically, I put a villager down there. Okay, he's awake. He's up. Oh my god, I keep... No babies. Okay, he's on the right side now. So, hypothetically, he should not get jammed up. Why is this only working 0% of the time? Maybe this is just a horrible design. he's going to end up in here. Oh, time set 6,000. Okay. The machine doesn't work when it's dusk, dawn, or if it's raining. It doesn't work at dusk, dawn, or if it's raining. This was a good first concept, but I think I need to make this a little bit wider. Because I just don't have enough working room. Because right now I'm trying to fit all the mechanics I need in a 2 block by however wide this is space. But what I need is I need to be able to activate or deactivate these rails independently without a daylight sensor. I need to be able to activate these independently. And what else? What do I need? These rails turning. Oh my goodness gracious. I want to hop on the server. I want to see what's going on. Yo, MX is online? Hey, what's going on, MX? We got villagers at the base now. Base. Hey, good night, Colton. Check behind my house. Also, during the moving process, I had to break your portal, and I exposed the chest on stream, so sorry. I killed like 2 during the move, so we don't have mending. F5 anymore. Nether and boats. I've been streaming, brainstorming, redstone stuff, but it's so hard. What are you doing? MX bro, you good? I'm on Highcraft. Yeah, weed is pretty awesome. I can only use dab pens nowadays because I've moved in with some people, right? And they just really, they're not a big fan of weed and I don't want to like stink up their house. So I got rid of all my bong and everything. Anyways, I'm thinking like maybe go on an adventure or I don't know. What else could be fun? Go on an adventure, build spawn, build a base. I mean, we already have 2 bases. Um, Ender Dragon? I feel like it's a little early for Ender Dragon though. What else could we do? We need more people before we do the Ender Dragon. I have this one guy, Blazers. I want to wait for him to get kitted up before we do the Ender Dragon because I don't know. I think he's gonna be playing on the server for a bit. Hmm. Honestly, I should probably get off soon too. I work tomorrow, so... Oh, my ankle is hurting like a bitch. I bailed so hard today, I thought I actually broke my ankle, but it's just like heavily sprained. Yeah, I have no idea what I should work on next in this world. I think the big thing is going to be that villager trader. Anyway, since I use this as a debug world, I should definitely get away from that creation in case I never ever actually have to use this world for its intended purpose.